So what is the mystery of God? Have you ever wondered what the mystery of God is found here in Revelation chapter 10? Well, how's it going, everybody? Nate Herbold here, and this is Revelation Gospel, and I'm in my backyard sitting in front of my woodpile, and I just wanted to do a quick video on the mystery of God found in Revelation chapter 10, verses 5 through 7. So let's go ahead and start there. And verse 5 says, "And the angel which I saw stand upon the sea and upon the earth lifted up his hand to heaven, and swore by him that lives forever and ever, who created heaven and the things that are therein, and the earth and the things that therein are, and the sea and the things which are therein, that there should be time no longer. But in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of God should be finished, as he has declared to his servants the prophets." So what is the mystery of God? Have you ever wondered what the mystery of God is found here in Revelation chapter 10? Well, let's go to Ephesians chapter 3 real quick. And I'm going to start in verse 1. We're going to read about 5 or 6 verses. "For this cause I, Paul, the prisoner of Jesus Christ, for you Gentiles, if you have heard of the dispensation of the grace of God, which is given me to you, how that by revelation he made known unto me the mystery." Okay, we're talking about the mystery of God here. "As I wrote afore in few words, whereby when you read, you may understand my knowledge in the mystery of Christ." In Revelation chapter 10, it's the mystery of God, which in other ages was not made known, which is why it's a mystery, unto the sons of men, as it is now revealed unto his holy apostles and prophets by the Spirit, that the Gentiles should be fellow heirs, and of the same body, and partakers of his promise in Christ by the gospel. So what is Paul saying the mystery of God is? He's saying that the mystery of God is that grace through faith by Jesus Christ has come not just to the Jews, but to the Gentiles, to all mankind. And the mystery was a mystery because God did not reveal this to his people in the Old Testament. Okay, so let's read the Old Testament. We're going to go to Daniel chapter 12, and we're going to start in verse 4. "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book." We're talking about a mystery, sealing the book. In chapter 10, if you read the whole chapter, this angel is holding an open book. But here in Daniel, he's saying to seal it. Everything that God told Daniel, he's saying to seal it up. "Even to the time of the end, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." We know that's happened. "Then I, Daniel, looked, and behold, there stood 2 others, the one on this side of the bank of the river, and the other on that side of the bank of the river. And one said to the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river." So you have 2 saints, one on the right side of the bank and one on the left side of the bank, and then you actually have a man clothed in linen on the waters between them. "And one said to the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river, How long shall it be to the end of these wonders?" Now, God had just got done showing Daniel a whole bunch of things that are going to happen during the last 3.5 years of the tribulation, or the last 3.5 years of this age. "And I heard the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river, when he held up his right hand and his left hand unto heaven, and swore by him that lives forever, that it shall be for a time, times, and a half a time. And when he shall have accomplished to scatter the power of the holy people," talking about the Antichrist, "all these things shall be finished." Okay, let's go back to Revelation chapter 10, because I'm going to show you something. Let's start in verse 2 now. "And he had in his hand a little book open." In Daniel, he said, seal it up. Here it's open. Chapter 5 of Revelation, Jesus opened the book. And now this angel has the book open in his hand. This angel, I believe 100% is Jesus, and I don't see how it couldn't be, especially with the message I'm giving today. Okay, I'm going to skip to verse 5 now. And the angel which I saw stand upon the sea and upon the earth lifted up his hand to heaven. What did it say in Daniel? He lifted up his right hand and his left hand to heaven, and swore by him that lives forever and ever. What did it say in Daniel? And swore by him that lives forever, who created heaven and the things that therein are, and the earth and the things that therein are, and the sea and the things which are therein, that there should be time no longer. What did he tell Daniel? The saints on the bank of the river said, how long shall it be to the end of these wonders? And then the man clothed in linen on the water said, it shall be for a time, times, and a half a time. And here it's saying, there shall no longer be any more time. But in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of God should be finished. When does the seventh angel sound? Right in the middle of the tribulation, when a time, times, and a half a time begins. Do you see that there is a gap? The gap is the mystery of God during the time of grace. It is the grace period. And this is saying that it shall be finished at the blowing of the seventh trumpet. This means that at the blowing of the seventh trumpet, grace is going to end. And during the last 3.5 years of the tribulation, which is the time, times, and a half a time period, there won't be any grace. This is when God is pouring his wrath out on mankind of the people who have the mark of the beast and the Antichrist. And there will be Christians in this time, but they are saved because they got saved before the blowing of the seventh trumpet. And they're going to be martyrs for Christ. This is talking about the rule of the Antichrist. There is no grace. This is why God is allowing and actually causing the Antichrist to force a mark on mankind. Because it says, if you take the mark, you cannot be saved. That's because when grace ends, God is going to force everybody to take the mark, meaning that there's no more grace. And the ones who don't take it are saved, and they're going to die for it. Now it says, as he hath declared to his servants, the prophets. Let's go back to Ephesians real quick. Okay, chapter 3 again. Let's read verse 5. Which in other ages was not made known unto the sons of men. Remember, Daniel said, what is going on here? And God said, close it up. It's not for you to know. As it is now revealed unto his holy apostles and prophets by the Spirit. What did it say in Revelation chapter 10? As he has declared unto his servants, the prophets. So grace has been preached from the death of Jesus Christ all the way until the last moment mankind will have grace. Okay, let's read Revelation chapter 14 real fast. Verse 6 says this, and I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach. Grace, the good news, unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people, saying with a loud voice, fear God and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come. This is the time when the seventh trumpet has blown, and God is going to begin to pour out his wrath on mankind because grace is finished. But the angel is giving mankind one last chance to accept grace right before this happens. So God is going to preach grace, going to give mankind the opportunity to accept grace all the way until the very last moment before that seventh trumpet blows. Okay, now let's go back to Revelation chapter 10 and read verses 8 through 11. And the voice which I heard from heaven spoke unto me again and said, go and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel which stands upon the sea and upon the earth. What did Jesus do? He put all things under his feet, both the sea and the earth. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up. And it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up. And it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. And he said unto me, Thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. In other words, God is saying to John, I have given grace to all mankind. Take my word that is now open and not sealed any longer. It's been revealed. Put it into your heart and preach to all nations, not just the Jews, not just Israel, all nations, all people. And get the word out now, because there's coming a day when grace will be finished. Preach it to all mankind, the good news. This is the Great Commission found in the book of Revelation. And God has warned us soon after Jesus died, about 90 AD, is when John received this message, saying, get the word out, because grace will be finished one day, and the door will be closed. And who opens the door and closes the door? In Revelation, it says Jesus does. Thank you, and God bless.